Name on it like Howie Roseman, but he was pulling the strings behind the scenes to get this player that has helped the Eagles franchise in a big way.
I think early on in his tenure, bringing in Torrey Smith, that was someone who him and Joe Douglas knew quite a bit about from their time together in Baltimore. I would really point to that in terms of the scouting. I would look at last year's draft class really as the year that had Andy's stamp on it. But if you're looking for an acquisition that Steelers fans might know, I would say the Torrey Smith one is one that jumps to mind.
Is there a move that people sort of, I don't know, is there a move that people like feel is his fault, is something that's like real ugly, I guess, on his tenure? Because I always got to ask the bad side because I'm the pessimist on the show, Zach. Sure. I mean, that's kind of where I have to go here.
So that's a fair question, and I will answer it this way. In 2020, which was his first year as vice president of player personnel, so really his first time being in charge of a scouting department for a draft, the Eagles took Jalen Reagor in the first round over Justin Jefferson. That was a disastrous pick for the organization, and that's when I said, as far as it being a nebulous process, something that you kind of heard behind the scenes was the coaching staff was really pushing for Reagor. They were looking for an outside receiver. They were worried that Jefferson was a slot-only type. There have been reports out since then that Jefferson was the preferred player for Weidl. It's always hard to say, but look, the 2020 draft has his name on it just as the 2021 draft does, and that first-round pick was a disastrous outcome for the organization, like I said, but also they had a coaching change since then.
Yeah.
So they really kind of looked at their draft process after that year and tried less to pick a player that might be scheme specific.